good morning, and welcome to the first episode of Strictly Business in the month of November. My name is Rich Wallace, and I will be your host for the next hour. And this is Strictly Business. Ignore the stuff behind me because I couldn't get my screensaver to work. So we have another desk back there, so we switch around and work. But my name is Rich Wallace, and I thank you for joining an episode of Strictly Business on EdgeTVNetwork.net. We are on your live streaming platforms on LinkedIn and Facebook and on our network every Wednesday and Thursday and Friday morning at 7 a.m. And I thank you so much for taking your time and coming out and being a part of what we're doing. This is Strictly Business. The voting part of the elections are over. Hope your guy won. If he didn't, you still got to win. So no matter who's in the top seat, your seat or the next seat, your business must still survive. And how are you going to survive with this new environment or the same environment? So in Strictly Business, we're going to talk about how to be a part of the new environment in the election process. Hopefully you went out and voted. If you did not, prepare yourself to vote next time, because that may cost you what you're doing in your business. So be a part of what's going on in America here today. Be a part of the election. Be a part of your business, because you have to vote for what's going on for you in the best possible way. So be a part of the opportunity to take charge of your life. This is Strictly Business. We're going to take a short break. My name is Rich Wallace, and I will be right back.
One of the secrets to exposure for your business lies within supporting Black businesses and entrepreneurs. And that is why the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce is here, to connect Black businesses from the desert to the sea. Let's join hands to empower and sustain our community. By becoming a member of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, you can grow your business and increase your clientele. With our innovation, we'll generate new businesses and get new customers. And we'll connect new mindsets with businesses from across Southern California to help bridge the wealth gap. Let's connect, build, and grow together. Join us now at blackchamberofcommerce.org.
Join us now at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce.org. Welcome. Thank you. Good morning, Catherine. Thank you so much for getting up and spending time with us this morning, and Andrea and others that are logging in. This is Strictly Business, and we're here to talk about how your business is going to survive and what it's going to do for the remaining of this last quarter of the year going into 2023. You should be halfway through planning or completely with 2023. Anything that you have not already put out for 2022, it's too late. Yes, it is. I hate to shock you. I hate to make you feel, well, you know what's going on, but it's too late. Skip it, go on to the next step. Once you get into 2023, then you can begin to plan what you have going on, what you need to do. And the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce is a massive plan for 2023. We're going to get out this year. Oh, I do want to mention that this is the day that the Lord made me. Happy birthday to Rich Wallace here at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. I should give y'all my Cash App just in case you wanted to bless a brother. Thought I'd throw that out there in the beginning. And one of my hosts says, throw it back out there again at the end. But I want to thank you so much for being a part of what we're doing. And today we're going to talk about how you're going to survive in the new administration, or if it's an old administration, where you are, where the mayor is, did your mayor, did the police officer, the chief of police, all of these different things that are coming up, did they affect your business? And if they do, how will you be able to survive? You will be able to survive by opening every day, by starting your day believing that you are going to be successful. Your day starts with your belief system for that day. And remember, we've been talking about time management and planning your time and getting yourself together so that you know what you're doing. And if you've been listening to our time management sessions and you've been writing down what you did today, what you need to do tomorrow, and making it factual by actually engaging in your own life. Yeah, engaging in your own life. There's so much that goes around you that you want to engage in other people's lives. You want to be able to help. Oh, I need to help this person. I need to do this. I need to do that. Let me tell you, don't give away your seed. You must keep your seed. I know it's great to be able to do certain things for certain people and to make the world go around, but it is not your responsibility. It is your responsibility to do you. And in doing you, your outline should be in doing you, that as you lift yourself up, you bless others around you. So as you continue to make those moves to be able to grow your business, that's what you need to be able to do. How do I grow my business? How do I get my business going? How do I start a business? I get these questions all the time. You start. You do your layout, you start. You want to do a concert, you build a flyer and you do it. You call the entertainers that you're looking to be able to participate with and you make it happen. That's what you do. And if you don't do that and you continue to say it's my mother's fault, it's my dad's fault, it's my cousin's fault, it's my auntie's fault, it's the economy, I can't move forward because of the way the economy is. The economy is not designed for you. I'm just telling you that right off the bat. You have to make it. You have to take what's yours and move it forward into elevating you. You must elevate. I can't help you until I get myself up. A poor man can't help another poor man. You know, you see the signs on the side of the freeway. Oh, you know, you can work, you can make $1 million. You can make $100,000 a month if you do this. And they got a cardboard and they got it written out with a marker. You know, I got off the freeway the other day in Los Angeles and I seen a sign and it made me think, I'm like, okay, if you really think I can make this kind of money, you should have a better sign. Well, maybe I'm saving money. I'm not going to a printer, but you can make a better sign. I mean, you can actually make a better sign with the marker that you have. So it's about the look and the presentation that you be able to do. Old people used to say, fake it till you make it. Get out there and push. Your business has to lift itself up. How do you do this in this bad economy? Oh, woe is me. There's no this, there's no that. The grocery stores are doing this. Get out. Engage your project. Whatever your project is, if you don't engage it every day, if you are selling popcorn, you need to have popcorn in your car. You need to be able to push yourself, to introduce yourself, to make some things happen. And I don't want to make it about you, but it's about you, because you can't blame anyone else, the president, the superintendent, your high school teacher, your college teacher, your parents that said you wasn't going to be anything, the person that did this. Come on, y'all. Come on, get up. Get your mind up. Get yourself ready to be successful. How do you do that? You just do it. You just make things happen. Oh, I can't make anything happen. I don't have a car. I can't get to work. I can't do this. I can't do that. Come on. Yes, you can. Part of it is education, educating yourself to be able to move forward. We're going to take a quick short break here and get a sip of coffee, and we're going to talk about your education and how you can implement it.
Are you ready to change your life? Let us help you. At Youth Build Charter School, you can get a high school diploma and kickstart your dream career in no time. We offer high school diploma programs in construction, CNA, military, college, and entrepreneurship. If you are between the age of 16 and 24 and you want to manage your studies with a job, recover your credits, or graduate early, we can help you achieve your dream. Call us at 1-888-395-4408 or visit youthbuildinlandempire.org.
Business owners are raving about the new talk show, Strictly Business with host Rich Wallace. Tune in as the top experts in business share their success stories, strategies, guidance, and advice to help you grow your business. With guests from the top companies to your favorite influencers, Strictly Business with host Rich Wallace is the show to watch for all things business. Our conversations are strictly business. We discuss new funding options, new business initiatives, best business practices, all things business explained. We provide you with the tips you need for your business, all in one morning business talk show. Be sure to tune in. Are you a business owner? Do you have a story to share? Are you able to help our audience? Then we want you on Strictly Business with host Rich Wallace. Visit the website at edgetvnetwork.net and select Be a Guest to schedule your appearance today.
Come on the show. If you got something to say, if you got something that's going to help a small business move forward, go to edgetvnetwork.net and scroll up or down, whichever way your hand is moving, and click on Strictly Business and schedule yourself for a show. And then someone from our office will get back to you. But we want to get back into what we were talking about as far as how do you grow your business? How do you maintain? Because a lot of times people are talking about growing your business, and most of the businesses that I talk to today are just trying to maintain. As you maintain is to try to get your customer from your competition. And my basic thing is that there is no competition when it's you. There is no way for someone to take your business if you're caring about your business. If you have good customer service, if you have bad customer service, fix it. You don't know you have bad customer service, ask one of your homies, your friend, your buddy that somebody doesn't know in your business and say, call my store. Find out what's going on. Go to my website and see if you can log in to figure out how to do that. Sometimes your website may be too complicated. It's kind of like, okay, I know where I live. And if you turn by the big tree, then you can get to me, but I don't know the name of the street. You need to know the name of the street. You need to know where you're going, how you're going to get there, and what is the best possible way for your customer to find you. How do you find me? You can go to my website, this, but if my website is cluttered, crowded, full of stuff, how do you be able to navigate through that? Navigating through social media can be a nightmare for some people. Oh, I'm on platforms and I'm on this and I'm on that, but I looked for you and I couldn't find you because there's so much. There are several millions, or like the lottery just finished, 1 billion people on the internet, and 500,000 of them do what you do. I know you don't believe that, but there are so many people that do what you do. But here's the thing, they're not you. They can't do it your way. They can't make it work the way you want to make it work. So you have to put yourself up to make it work. And how do you do that? You engage yourself every day. When you combing your hair, or you don't have hair like me and you're putting a little Vaseline on it, or whatever it is you do before you walk out the door and get that thing going, you must engage yourself. If you don't walk out the door, check your emails early in the morning. Check your emails at 10 o'clock. You should be trying to sell something. You should be talking to customers at 10 o'clock, at 11 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, at 1 o'clock. You should check your emails at 5 in the morning, at 6 in the morning, or at 8:30, 9 o'clock at night when business is down, and answer all those emails. Because if you're like me or others that I know of, you're probably getting 100 emails a day. And you have to scan through those emails to find out which one is really targeting you. And I tell you right now, don't be so fast to delete. You might want to open up a couple of them. There might be something in there for you to be able to take your business and make more business out of it. Look for an opportunity in an opportunity. If you say, well, I'm an event planner and that's what I do, and I do this, and I'm a great event planner and I can do these kinds of things. Well, I might not need an event planner. I might need a bartender. I might need a couple of waitresses or some hostesses. So as an event planner, build your catalog of people, because when I talk to you and you say, well, I need an event planner, I don't need an event planner. I'm really looking for a bartender. You know what? I have one. I have the bartender for you to be able to help your event. I know you don't need an event planner because everybody believes in their mind that they could actually plan the event. Oh, it's just some tables and chairs. There's a centerpiece somewhere. There's a tablecloth Oh, we didn't get a fork. When is the food going to be served? How is the first table that got food going to be done? And the last table is just now getting their food, and the program is getting ready to start, and the dishes is clanging, and the people are ready to pick up the plates and ready to move things along. You have to prepare yourself for everything that's going to happen that day or that event. And how do you do that? You sit down and you put down the objections. I know, well, I'm planning this and I'm planning that. Well, what happens if the ice doesn't get there on time? I mean, simple thing, now you got hot product. So you must have a backup plan for ice. And that's what an event planner will do. They will have a backup plan for ice. They will have a backup plan for cups. Somebody breaks a glass, you got 20 glasses because you got enough glasses for everybody. An event planner will have 25 glasses because an event planner will know that one of those glasses might get broke. And if that happens, you need to be prepared. So as you prepare yourself for your business and to get things together, you must also look at the fallout. I know that's a negative situation. I don't like to look at negative stuff. Well, what happens if the happen don't happen? What is your backup plan? What happens if the person that you're counting on to get there that's bringing the cake for the birthday party doesn't make it? Well, I didn't really have a backup plan. You kind of need one. You kind of need to know where the local cake stores are within that area. So if you got a guy that's delivering the cake and he gets stuck in traffic, and now we're happy birthday to, and there's no cake because the party giver didn't have an event planner, didn't look for errors, didn't look for the holes to fall out. And as a parent, sometimes you have to treat the event as well. You do have to treat the event as if it's your kid, because as a parent, you're always looking to hold up to catch them. They go, well, I'm going to go out and I'm going to be this and I'm going to be that and I'm going to be powerful and strong with it. Oh, okay, that's a great idea that you could do that. What's your backup plan, son? Because every 10-year-old plans to be in the NFL. And every 10-year-old plans to be in the NBA. But if you look at the NFL or the NBA or some of the other great things that you could be, all of those things take other people to make them work. You got to play somewhere. Somebody needs to own the Staples Center. Somebody needs to own the thing that could be you. Somebody needs to videotape it. Somebody needs to be able to do those things. So when you are planning your business, look at all of the components that make it work. And you might just be one of the components and not the key person. I know as a people, a lot of times and I experienced this in the Black Chamber of Commerce, and I talk to other chamber presidents and other city chambers across the country. And when us as a people stop being president, we don't want to take the role as something else. Well, if I can't be the leader, I don't know if I want to do it. Wait a minute. You know what makes a good leader? Is a good follower. If you can follow the lead, then you can see. What makes a good backup quarterback is he's prepared. So when the quarterback has to take a break or has to stop for a season or a game, you are prepared because you're the backup quarterback. I know my ego won't let me be the backup quarterback, but the backup quarterback gets paid too. The backup quarterback, if you go to the Super Bowl, gets a Super Bowl ring too. So learn how to be the sub-director for the director. Don't always have to be the person, because if you're a good follower, you will be recognized. As it says in the biblical principle process, your gift will make room for you. Believe it. If you don't believe that and you got to put me down or someone else down to make yourself shine, the shine doesn't last long. The sitcom doesn't last long. The time doesn't last long. You got to put you in it. And if you put you in it, it will last. And allow the leader to be the leader and support that leader. I talk to a lot of ushers and deacons and those type of people across the country, and those that really support that pastor, and he's got 200,000 or 10,000 followers throughout his congregation. That ain't about him. That's about the people in the parking lot that greet your folks when they come in. That's the people about the people at the door to make sure you got a bulletin, all of these different things. The greatest cook in the world at the best restaurant, you could never taste his food if the waitress don't bring it out. So you have to be able to, and that's the backup for that. But the owner of the restaurant is way over here. And you can't envy the owner because people are coming in there patting the owner on the back. Oh, great food, great this, great that. And you're standing in the kitchen. He ain't cooked nothing. He didn't cook anything. I think I need to be the owner of my own restaurant. Do you realize that a good cook, a great cook, usually can't run a restaurant because of all of the other business aspects of that restaurant? Being able to do 941 forms for the IRS and pay the taxes on this and manage the advertising and manage the promotions and buy the food and determine how many people are coming today and how many people are coming tomorrow and how much money you need to make that day to be able to pay your staff, to be able to buy your food, to pay your rent, your light, your gas. That takes a business mindset to do that. And just because you're a great cook does not give you a great business mindset. And go back to the church, and most dynamic preachers are terrible business people. Just can't get it together. Dynamite, pull the people in. Oh, save you. I mean, just make it work. But their management of their funds will not allow their church to grow. It's like a fish bowl. Do you realize that a fish can only get as big as the bowl you put him in? So if you're trying to grow your business, you need a big bowl. If you're trying to get these things around you, you have to think outside of the box so that you can make it work. And yeah, you need a box. Oh, I'm the kind of guy, I'm not in a box. I'm over here and I'm over there. You need a box. You need some borderlines. You need some things that'll keep you, like this frame that you're looking at or what have. You need some of these things to control you, because if you have a business mind and you're an exciting person, you get a new idea every 10 minutes. You get a new idea every 10 minutes. And a lot of those ideas are not for you. They're for someone else to do and for you to instruct them. Well, how do I know that? Because you keep getting ideas that you know you can't do as a person. You have to do these ideas with other people. Sign yourself up. Get you some co-pilots and some folks that can help you move it forward. Now, here's the problem. You may have to go through two or three people. And I say to everyone, hire slow, fire fast, because that costs you money. And just because you have to let a person go doesn't make them a bad person. A lot of times, and I've done this, I've brought in people and made them quarterbacks, and they were wide receivers. I brought in people and made them wide receivers, and they were quarterbacks. So as a coach and as a person that's managing the business, you have to watch your players and go, you know what, girl, you are dynamite at that, but you'd be a better greeter. I need to put you at the front door with that beautiful smile that you have and that welcoming of the people that you're bringing the people in. You need to be at the front door. And I know that you can work the cash register just as good as anybody else, and you're over here, but I need you at the front door, because they'll never get to the cash register if they don't get past the front door. You have to be able to pull your people together and make them do what you need to do. And I'm not saying make is probably the wrong word, but you have to be able to have them enjoy what they're doing. And people will work, and they will work hard if they have enjoyment for what they're doing. We're planning a massive MLK parade and an MLK dinner and an MLK luncheon in 5 different cities. And the people that are doing those things are managing them, and they're excited about it. But you know who gets the credit? I do. They come by and they go, Rich, you did a great job. You did this and you did that. And you have to pass that. You have to not grab your ego. Yeah, I'm the one, No, I didn't cook any of this food. I didn't take any of it out of the car. I didn't bring any of it in, and the cleanup, I'm not going to do any of that. So you have to motivate your people and get them involved in what they're doing. Because as a coach, you don't actually play. And when a team is losing, you know who they blame? They blame the coach. But when the team is winning, they say Tom Bradley is just, wow, he's this and he's that. I'm sorry, wrong one. But when you say that you are pushing your people up and your people are pushing back and that team blends, I am telling you, nothing like a perfect team. And we've had some here at the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. We've had some teams that are just awesome. But we've had some people that are awesome that I've put in the wrong place because I thought, hey, you know what? You're a tall person. You can play basketball. All tall people can't play basketball. All tall people cannot play basketball. We'll take a quick break here. My name's Rich Wallace. Thank you so much for being a part of Strictly Business. Please don't leave. Stay around.
Good news for the Southern California business community. Now you can add your business to the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce Business Directory free. We've been working tirelessly to build a list of Black-owned enterprises in Southern California. This is an excellent way for you to be a part of an expansive network and find your ideal customers, business partners, and vendors. So don't waste time. Visit blackchamberofcommerce.org today and add your business today.
Which is another way of getting out there. Doesn't cost anything. We used to make it for members only and that kind of thing, but I want every business to be able to succeed. So to succeed, you have to get your name out there. Go to the blackchamberofcommerce.org, click on the directory and add your business in the directory. Put your link in there so they can click right out of that directory and go right to your website. And remember, your website needs to be clean, precise, and direct to folks. And you may even, once you got your website up and you got your website going and all of these types of things that are working for you, that are really working well, and people are still telling you, well, yeah, I went to the website and I couldn't figure it out. Write that down. Don't you do it because you got it figured out. You already know which direction to go and how this and how that works. So ask somebody else, hey, how about you go to my website? This is what I got on there. See if you can find. The Black Chamber of Commerce has Black entertainment news on our website. And I've had people say, I got all of the Black links to all of the different publications and this and that. Well, I didn't find that. Okay, we got to go back and make that work and figure out how you can process through. Because if your customer is trying to find you and doing everything to reach out to you and they can't find you for whatever reason, then you need to be able to adjust, pivot. In our last session, we were talking about pivot. The guest that we have on, we'll have a guest tomorrow and a guest on Friday. We were talking about pivoting. You have to be able to pivot even when you're doing a live show, even if you're doing a fashion show and one of the models don't show up or the dress doesn't show up or this doesn't happen. You got to pivot that thing so that only you know what went wrong and no one else will know. So when it's over, you can go, what that didn't happen and that didn't happen. Oh, okay. The audience saw a great fashion show and people will come to you and go, man, that was great. I really had a good time. The food was good. And they pat me on the back. Rich, you've done this and you did great. No. No, I had nothing to do with that. I just showed up like you did. In fact, I might have been even late. Because I want the fashion show to be the fashion show and not be a product or a production by Rich Wallace. I want the product to be what that fashion show is doing or that designer is making, because the designer is who we're trying to get out there. So whatever it is you're doing, as you're doing it well and making it function and making it work, it is a true blessing to everyone that pushes it, that makes your function. So get your head out of the cloud, bring your ego down to a table, and understand that it's never about you. It's always about what you do and not who you are. People don't care who I am. They care what I am. And as the president of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, that's what I am. So when Rich Wallace steps away and someone else steps up in that position, then they are about what they are. What can you bring to me? And y'all know, all y'all know that people don't do things unless they go to this one phrase: what's in it for me? What can I get out of it? They don't come to Strictly Business because I'm sitting here. They want to know what's in it for me. When we were given instructions about the SAM number, people were coming up. Okay, I need to know this. I need to know that. What's in it for me? We've got some guests planned for 2023 that the list is just getting longer and longer. And I've been charged to be able to finish out this quarter, probably almost by myself. I hope we don't lose our audience, but we have a nice audience of people that come out and participate at 7 a.m. in the morning. And you have to remember, here in California, it's 7 a.m. and some people go, oh, 7 o'clock. Well, you know, it's not 7 o'clock everywhere. So as they change the time in some places and you start getting your act together, I'm telling you, the big push for 2023 is now, today. If you need help, go to the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, your local office, whether you're in Long Beach or whether you're out in Culver City or Hollywood or other areas that the chamber is. And our Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, I'm going to tell you right off the top, we cannot be everything for everybody. There are other chambers that could help you. And some are even copycat chambers that came along here and learned what we could teach them and went down the street and opened up a chamber themselves. That's fine, because we can't be everything for everybody. So I say, go for you, make you, do you. And as you do you, others will come along and they will be blessed by what you have to give, or they will leave. Because if I'm not getting it, I'm not staying. If I don't see what's in it for me, or what's going to bring my business up, or what's just going to lift and motivate my soul and my attitude, I'm going to pack my stuff, my basketball, my football, and I'm going to leave. I'm going to go down the street because I need to get something. And that's what people want to know from you when they walk in your store, when they hit you up online, when they text you. What can you do for me? I know they're going, well, I want to help. No. They really want to help because what you could do for me. I have a friend of mine that's doing a celebrity golf tournament out in somewhere in North Hollywood on Monday, and they asked me, hey, can you come out? I'm like, yeah, I'll be more than glad to help. Why? I'm going to work for free all day long. No, I'm not doing that. Yes, I am. Because what? All of the people at her golf tournament, I'm out there, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You have to work the audience where you are. You go to a concert, it's noisy as heck in there. You see vendors, you see people selling stuff. Don't be just a consumer. Be a part of what they're doing. Hey, I've got a special event that you would fit in perfectly. Always be selling. ABC. Always be closing. Always. In the grocery store, in the market, outside, at the gas station. You see somebody at the gas station, the gas prices are high. They probably upset as they're standing there holding this thing at $6 something, $7, wherever you're at. They are sitting there. You go, hey, how you doing over there? I'm good. I'm not asking for a quarter. I'm just saying, hey, you know what? I'm with the Black Chamber of Commerce. We're a business organization. Are you in business? Oh, no, I work over here at the City Hall. Oh, great. Fantastic. I just met a City Hall employee. I just met somebody that may be able to help me with a city issue. Connect the dots, people. Don't just let people walk by. Go to the Southern atmosphere of knowing who you are. And I say, people right now, stop going to church and not knowing those people. Stop going over there and go, I love you so much on Sunday and I never see you again till next Sunday. No, know those people. Know what those people are, because you want to be able to bring things to your audience. The great thing about the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce is not that I know anyone or anyone else. It's that people know who we are, because we're out there saying, this is what we do. Even if you don't enjoy or be a part of it, to know about it means at some point in your day or month or year operation, you're going to go, I met somebody at a gas station that has something to do with the Black Chamber of Commerce. I don't know what that is, but I met somebody. Meet people. The people you already know have not bought from you, and they may down the line, but you need to fill up your pipeline. In the sales game, you have suspect, prospect, and sales. And if your suspects don't turn into prospects, they will never be sales. And a suspect is somebody you met at the gas station going, hey, how you doing? That you met at the buffet restaurant and you smiled at, hey, how y'all doing? You know, I mean, don't get out of hand with it. Don't be a stalker. Don't be following the folks around, you know, hey, you put some more gravy on that? No. Be professional about it. Introduce yourself. Allow them to introduce yourself to their selves. Sometimes we overtalk ourselves out of a sale. Learn to shut up. Learn to shut up. Listen. That is the key to selling. I have people tell me all the time, I really don't know how to sell and I really don't know how to do this. Yes, you do. Shut up. Ask the question. Hey, what do you do? Listen for the gap. Everyone has a gap in their business. I have a great business. I have restaurants and I do well, but my breakfast time is slow. I don't have enough people out for breakfast. Okay, that's what he needs. He needs more people to come to his shop in the morning. Maybe it's his bacon. Maybe he doesn't sell. Maybe he's just selling pork bacon and not turkey bacon and not beef bacon. I don't know if there's beef bacon, but you need to be able to pivot to what your customer needs. And we live in a society that changes minute by minute, day by day, second by second. It's just as your Christian belief needs help minute by minute, so does your business need help minute by minute, because it can change. The genre of music that you were playing 25 years ago is not the genre of music today. Your audience is old. Now, there's enough of them to bring them in, but you're not reaching them. So you have to pivot. How do I reach the younger generation? How do I reach the middle age? How do I reach my age? Or how do I reach the children? They just had a thing on the ballot that major corporations were selling, I forget what it was, mint something flavor, so to get kids hooked on smoking. How do you unhook a kid on that? Because these people realize that kids like peppermint, the kids like flavored stuff, and they just start putting it out. But that was dangerous. Now, before they stopped them, they'd have made several $1 million and probably killed a few people. But you have to figure out how you're going to do that. And I'm going to tell you, can't do it on your own. You need some help. You need to be able to have some people to come along and help you. And just like basketball, football, soccer, or dancing, whatever it is that you are supporting, there's a change in that. Dancers get old too. They twist their ankles. So you got to have a backup dancer, a backup baseball player, a backup this. You need a backup plan for your master plan that's going to make you $1 million. That's going to make you, and it ain't 6 numbers. I know 6 numbers is a chance, but your plan cannot be 6 numbers. Your plan has to be worked out, and you have to move and drive your plan forward. If you don't move your plan forward, you will always have somebody to blame. And the blame game is good today, but it doesn't move you forward. If you have somebody blaming you for this and that and what have you, I had a good friend of mine that when we went off to college together. I had a car. We were going to college. We were doing pretty good. We finished the first couple of semesters and done some finals. And I don't know if you're in college now, but finals are just frightening. You know, it's just something about finals that just make you, oh my God, you know. And we had done the finals, and the draft came along, and the Marine Corps snatched me up. But when I got out of the Marine Corps 2.5 years later, I looked up my friend, and he was not doing well. And I said, what's going on? What happened? He said, you left. I blame you because I couldn't finish college. What? He was serious. He was upset that he could not finish school, and it was my fault. And I'm trying to figure out how was my fault. I was in Vietnam. How was that my fault? He says, you left me. You were my ride and you were my motivation. I'm like, oh, I had no idea. So as a mentor, as a leader, you have to look back and make sure that you are stepping a certain way because you don't know who's following you. I know in the church community, it's very necessary to stand up to what you believe in, to stand up to what you say you're going to do. It's always necessary because you don't know who's watching you. You don't know who's counting on you for them to engage their own business. And it must be something about you that delights them, that makes them feel like, hey, I can move forward because you moved forward. But they don't know what you had to go through. So you have to come back and say, hey, you know what? You're opening up a restaurant. Be prepared for small thefts. Be prepared for bad food. Be prepared for a cook burning up 4 pounds of bacon that you just bought. And you got to go buy some more. Be prepared for those things. Grab a net for you and then take a look at your mentees and be sure that you're passing along the right information. Now, you can't stop people from falling because they need to fall. You can't be my reason for not making it. I can blame you, but you can't be it because you're not me. You're not doing what I'm doing. You're not saying what I'm saying. So if I'm saying the wrong thing because I followed you, then I need to follow someone else. Maybe I can't portray it the way you do. Because people ask me all the time, well, what's the difference between you and that person? I say, me. What do you mean? Me. I'm the difference between what one chamber does and what another chamber does. Not necessarily me, but Linda, Sharifa, Dee, all of the staff, Maurice, Roscoe, all of the people that are involved, Jules, all of the people that do the things that they do to make, when I go to corporate America and I say, here, this, and this, and they go, wow, how do you do all of that? I don't do it. And I tell them right there in the corporate meeting, I've been in meetings with Procter & Gamble, and I don't do that. I don't do none of that. There are folks, I hate to say it this way, but I got people for my people that have people for their people and their business people, and they're excited about helping you. They're excited about you moving forward. And we don't come along and say, oh, you got to split the commission with me. No. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to make you rich. So I can go to someone and say, hey, there's one of my subjects right there. They're doing well. We had New Orleans Bill on from New Orleans Potato Salad a few weeks back. And I pointed at him. And he had his product in Walmart, Safeways, and major stores. And we were a part of that. We were a part of getting him in front of those people. I didn't go to Walmart and talk to Walmart for him. I told him, hey, call this guy at Walmart. We bypassed the front desk. And that's the key to a lot of people. They get stopped at the front desk. Don't let the secretary, which is her job, to stop you. Call them again. It just drives me crazy when people say, well, I called them. They didn't call me back. What? They're not going to call you back. Who are you? No. You call them 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 times. You become the squeaky wheel that gets the grease. And then when they finally call you back after 10 calls and 14 weeks and all of this stuff, they say, hey, I got your call. And they may lie, I was going to call you back, but I just got so busy. I got this and I got that. I did want to call you back to show you some respect. So I'm calling you back now. Now, are you ready? You're on the bench. Are you ready to go in? You've been on the bench all of this time, and now I'm calling your number and I'm calling you in, and you're out of practice. Don't stop practicing. Because you haven't made any sales, you still got an ABC. You got to always be closing. Every conversation is a close for somebody closing something for something else. So you got to always be closing. You can't stop closing. So ABC, always be closing. And put your listing in the Black Chamber of Commerce directory, please.
Good news for the Southern California business community. Now you can add your business to the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce Business Directory free. We've been working tirelessly to build a list of Black-owned enterprises in Southern California. This is an excellent way for you to be a part of an expansive network and find your ideal customers, business partners, and vendors. So don't waste time. Visit blackchamberofcommerce.org today and add your business today.
I also want to let you know that, as the commercial says, it's the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce from the desert to the sea. We have people in that directory from New Orleans. I have trucking companies in New Orleans. I have trucking companies in Texas. We've got businesses, stores, internet stores out in San Antonio. We have businesses in Washington, D.C. We are part of a bigger organization than just the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce. We're part of the U.S. Black Chamber of Commerce out of Washington, D.C., which Mr. Ron Busby runs as the president. There's a massive staff. They just finished a Buy Black conference. In that Buy Black conference, I wasn't able to attend. I went to a lot of the online sessions. Was awesome. So if you're in the Washington, D.C. area and you're not part of the U.S. Black Chamber of Commerce or one of the local Black Chamber of Commerce in your area, I say to you, reach out to the Black Chamber of Commerce near you and become a part of what they're doing. Now, I also say to you, if that's not your taste, if that's not the thing, join something. Be a part of a movement that's moving in the direction that you want to go. Don't sit there and be on an island because you're the smartest person in the room and you're the smartest person and no one can help you because I know everything. You know, I had a friend of mine told me one time, he said, well, I know everything about computers. I'm like, whoa, that's dangerous. I don't know everything about anything. Absolutely not. I don't know everything about the house I live in. I found out the other day it's pouring down rain and I had a leak in the garage. If I'd known everything about it, I'd have had a roofer over here before the rain started. So don't know everything about everything. And, you know, I tell my young people, even if you do know, shut up. Listen. Worst thing that could happen is you could learn something from somebody else, or you could learn a different way of doing it. I thought I was a genius at Microsoft Office. I was self-taught. I knew how to do all of the things. I could make letters. I'm a Microsoft Office genius, and I made it myself. I went to the YouTube and the this and the that, and I learned how to do things in Microsoft Office. I was a pro. I took a class at a college on Microsoft Office and failed it. Shocked the heck out of me. What? I was doing it the wrong way. But I took this class and I learned, I listened to the teacher and what they had to say. And after the second semester, I did better and I learned how to do that. Don't think because you know that you know, because you might not know. You know what you know. Listen to the other person. And what happens when they walk away, two things happen. Not only do you know what you know, now you know what they know. And that's important because you can put those two things together and make them work. And it's not, well, old people used to say, I want to do this to make ends meet. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to make ends meet. I have a pastor friend of mine that says, and taught an entire message, ends don't meet. That's why they call them END, because they don't meet. That's the end. There's no more. So you can't make ends meet. You can end and you can start over. You can do it again. You can make it happen. But as the Staple Singers used to say, let's do it again. And that's how you make it happen, is you stay and you press and you keep moving and you press and you press and you press. I see people today and they go, you still doing that chamber thing? Yeah, I'm still doing that. You've been doing that since the 90s or 80s. I said, yeah, I've been doing it a long time. They never join. Black people in Black businesses, they never join. They know I'm here. They know what I do. And even if they call me about some information, my job as an information resource center is to help them. And I do end the conversation with you is that you need to be a member of the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce, because if you was a member, you'd know how to do this and you'd know how to do that, and you'd make these things work. But you're not a member, but you know other people that are. So, well, I don't know if it's for me. It's $200 a year. Come on. Most of the time you spend more than that on dinner. And I know that the holidays are coming. The Thanksgiving dinner going to cost you $300 this year. Turkeys went up. Cornbread mix went up. You know, you better get the meal and make your own cornbread because the Jiffy went up. You need to be able to prepare yourself for things that are going to change. Prices went up. Things that are happening in the industry are not changing. So you need to be able to change and pivot with them. You have to be able to pivot so that you can make things work. I'm just talking to you about being prepared for change, being ready so that when you, my dad used to say, you need to be ready. You don't need to get ready. You need to be ready. You need to know how to be able to do what you need to do. You need to put on, if you wear a tie, you need to put on your tie. We had a session about getting dressed. If you work from home, getting dressed and working from home and putting your body in an environment that you know you're working in. And I got some flack back from that. You know, people say the idea of working from home is to work in your jammies. And it's good for somebody. Somebody can possibly work in their jammies and do a great job. But for me, I got to change my atmosphere around me. When I'm at home, I'm at home. I got the TV going on. I'm eating some popcorn or whatever I'm doing. But if I'm at home and I'm at work, I want to change the atmosphere because now I'm at work. And what that does for you, that lets the people around you know, don't be bothering me because I'm at work. You know, I got a person that runs our school, Youth Build. You'll see another commercial about that in a couple of seconds, that runs our school. And she don't answer her cell phone at work, even when I call her. Because the main line might be busy, I'm going to call her on her cell phone. And she won't answer it. I'm like, I was calling you. She said, oh, my cell phone's over there. I don't answer my phone at work. But it's me. I'm the boss. Well, the boss need to call on the line because I'm at work. And when you're at home, you have to have that same mindset. I'm at work, babe. I can't put the clothes in the dryer unless I'm walking through where the dryer is. And if you stop, take a break. That's on your break time. Okay, I'll put the clothes in the dryer at 10:15 when my break comes. Well, you can't do it now? No, I'm at work. I can't stop. I'm working for the man. The man, yeah, I am the man. So I'm working for the man, and the man don't like it when I take off and do other things. The man don't like it when you go to 7-Eleven to get you an ice cream cone in the middle of work time. So you have to go on your break. You can't go to the break room just because it's a break room. You at work. So as you begin to move things forward in your own life, you have to remember and push yourself. Okay, you don't like getting dressed at home to work. I got that. That's not for everybody. Some people have to put themselves in an atmosphere, and I'm one of those, that I have to get myself ready. If I'm going to go play basketball, I got to put my basketball tennies on. I can't go play basketball in my dress shoes. And I've seen them and I've tried it, but that dog don't hunt. And you have to be sure that you are prepared when you hit the basketball court to pivot. And if you can pivot in your dress shoes, I got it. Some people can, some people can't. But you have to find what you can. Now, I'm going to give you this note before we get out of here. And just because you can, don't mean you can. And just because you can, don't mean you should. Build a team. And a team is tough because building a team, what you're doing, you're always building because people will leave. As the commercials say, you might need Indeed. You might need someone because now that your business is taking off, so are your people. Because they see, because if you get that driven person, they see that, hey, I'm making this guy rich. I might need to go do this on my own. And if they leave you right, help them. Help them do what you do their way. because most people that leave a company do whatever the company was doing. So if you're working as a executive assistant and you leave, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be a virtual assistant for many people because that's what you know. Now, if you have a passion and a dream, I'm going to open up a restaurant because I just want to be in the restaurant business. Know that business up and down. Don't just know about the cherry pies or the apple pies. Know that business up and down. Know what an employee costs you. And know how much you have to pay for employee costs. Know these things that are going to, because people cost the most money. Yes, they do. People make the most mistakes. So the most money that you're spending is spending on the person that makes the most mistakes. That's why you see the automation that's happening in America today. The grocery, what was it called? The Retail Clerks Union used to be the best job you could find. Working in a grocery store, bringing up the register, was a fantastic job. They got machines to do that now. Yes. And if I worked in the grocery store, I'd be against you using that machine. Don't use that machine. Come over here, because you want to, if you're planning on being there, you want to be able to show the owners or the people that you work for that they have a need for you. And it's necessary for you to be there. We're going to take this short break and then we'll come back and wrap up our show. I thank you so much for being with Strictly Business this Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, Friday morning at 7 a.m. here on EdgeTVNetwork.net. Don't go anywhere. Be right back.
Are you ready to change your life? Let us help you. At Youth Build Charter School, you can get a high school diploma and kickstart your dream career in no time. We offer high school diploma programs in construction, CNA, military, college, and entrepreneurship. If you are between the age of 16 and 24 and you want to manage your studies with a job, recover your credits, or graduate early, we can help you achieve your dream. Call us at 1-888-395-4408 or visit youthbuildinlandempire.org.
And I'm back. Rich Wallace here with Edge TV Network on our network show called Strictly Business. I thank you so much for being a part of it. I appreciate all the birthday wishes. I shouted out it was mine, and people started, sending me text messages. Nobody sent me a Cash App yet, though, but I'm waiting because I believe it's coming. So I appreciate each and every one of you coming out this morning and being a part of Strictly Business. We are a talk show about business. And if you're interested in being on our show, please go to EdgeTVNetwork.net. Go to EdgeTVNetwork.net. Scroll up or down, depending on whether you're right hand or left hand. I'm playing. Scroll down to Strictly Business. Click on that. And there's time slot. There's a calendar there. And you can put down in your calendar and then put down what you're going to be talking about. And it's business oriented. It's business related. It's about your business. It's about you giving wisdom or knowledge on the errors that you made or the steps that you took to get where you are today. Help another business get along. Don't worry about the competition. Well, I don't want to help nobody that's doing what I'm doing because they're going to take my customer. If they take them, they wasn't your customer. You wasn't treating them the way you were supposed to be treating them. And that customer needs to be treated a certain way. That customer needs to be serviced as a customer, and make sure that even if you refer a customer to a like business like yours and they go over there and like that, you know what they're going to remember? They're going to remember that you sent them over there. Yeah, this guy over here, he sold cars, but he sent me to another car dealer because the car dealer had the car you want. The car dealer had this, and you will be blessed overwhelming for that particular thing. So tune in. This is Rich Wallace. This is Strictly Business. This is Edge TV Network. This is the Southern California Black Chamber of Commerce with an educational program with the Youth Bill for education for young people 16 to 30 to get their high school diploma. We want to see everybody make it. We want to see businesses, and businesses are not for everybody. Somebody need to work. So be the person that creates the business that hires the worker. My name's Rich Wallace, and I am so glad that you came out to be a part of Strictly Business today. And please join us again tomorrow morning etc.